I'm Jonathan Pipkins, and I'll be talking about the legacy of Rachel Carson. Rachel Carson was born May 27, 1907 in Pennsylvania. She was born into a small rural community. Being surrounded by the outdoors allowed her to develop a passion for the outdoors. She also found she had a passion for writing, and at the very young age of 10, she was featured in a magazine featuring up-and-coming young writers. She finished her high school and then enrolled in Pennsylvania College for Women. She at first planned on getting a degree in writing and soon remembered her call for the outdoors, and she decided to switch her degree to biology. After receiving her bachelor's in biology from the Pennsylvania College for Women, she decided to do her graduate work at Johns Hopkins University. While there, she began teaching as well. Once she received her master's in zoology from Johns Hopkins University, she decided to quit teaching and pursue a new career. She achieved a job at U.S. Bureau of Fisheries. She would write radio scripts for them, not using her zoology or biology degrees, but rather her writing skills that she loved so much. She then quit that job and found a job at the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. She soon climbed the ranks and became editor-in-chief there. With this position, she was able to build a platform. This platform allowed her to begin to write her own books. Her first book, Under the Sea, that she wrote in 1941, was not that great of a success at first, but what it did do, it allowed many people to see that she could take very complicated scientific topics and translate it into layman terms that many people could understand. Her second book, however, The Sea Around Us in 1951, was a huge success that made the New York Times bestseller list. This allowed her to quit her job and focus full-time on writing. Now that Carson had quit her job, she was able to focus on her writing. With her platform from her previous 2 books and her other jobs, she was finally able to make the statement that she had been trying to make the entire time. She wanted society to take responsibility for its actions and realize that it affected more than just humans. While Carson was at the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, she learned of pesticides and the dangers of using them. One in particular was DDT. Carson wanted to discredit the use of DDT, but she knew if she tried to do it directly that big pesticide industries would shut her down. So she decided to stay quiet and do many years of research with some of her fellow colleagues. After these many years of research, she decided to publish the book Silent Spring, which talked about the dangers of pesticide use. Carson testified in court against the use of DDT and eventually got it banned. Carson is credited as the sole person that started the contemporary environmental movement and awakening concerns of Americans about the environment. Because of Carson, we are able to walk outside and breathe easy and not fear for our health or the environment's health. Because of Carson, Parks and Rec is able to stay beautiful the way it was and the way it always will be.